chicken for tomorrow.
Hi guys, welcome to the first Tekken 7 stream. Like I said, I should be streaming this for a while. Something that I've not done before. I don't know why. I guess maybe I was waiting for the right moment. Well, I believe today is that right moment. Today we're going to be going through Tekken 7, the basics. And this, we call it episode 1 or whatever you want to call it, but I'm going to call it the basics. Because it's something which a lot of people may get over, the flash over, and they go, oh yeah, I want to learn front dash, back dash, I want to learn sidewalk, I want to learn this. But yeah, it's something that you should always learn. So the base out of the basics, right? Okay, so all the way over here. Okay, right. Now, this is first of all, you want to be able to pick a character you can play with. If I were you, I would filter through a couple of the characters, learn the combos and stuff, and maybe that way you actually know which one you're going to go for. Right. First of all, there is a lot of options. Okay, right. First things first. If you ever gonna play Tekken, literally, I would say controller setup is the first place to go. You want to make sure that you got a custom setup. Now, you want to make sure that your buttons are set up to your preference. These are the buttons and the macros that we call them macros, which basically just means that they combine two buttons into one. Okay, so these are the macros, I'm calling that, so you get used to terminology that we're going to suggest. So we're going to suggest, I'm going to suggest left punch and right punch, anything which basically means that on your joypad, you see here, anything which means that you've got to actually change your way you hold your joystick. So let's say you got to do square and circle for a move, you got to change the way you got to change the circle. So that is basically, I could be doing this, I could be playing like this. Now I've literally to hit square and circle, I've got to change up. I'm not sure if that right. I've got to change up and there you go. I've got to change the way I play it, and I've got to make sure I hit those buttons. If I'm going to do X and triangle, and I have to make sure I change my hands and the way I'm positioning my fingers on the joystick to make sure I can hit those two buttons. So you want to make sure you've got macros on for basically the much more difficult buttons of the game. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the default settings, which looks something like this. I'm going to talk you through it. So basically, LP and RP, which is triangle and square. So left punch, right punch, the way this works, kind of like a puppet. So you're controlling certain parts of your character's body rather than just like Street Fighter where it's weak, strong, and ultra strong. You are actually controlling certain parts of left, right, fists, and left, right, feet. That's the way it kind of works, right? So for LP, RP, I would suggest R2. Left kick and right kick is another one where you have to actually, you actually have to move. I'm holding like this and hit LP, RP. I would have to move my. You see how I'm having to move in the middle of the game, or do that. So anything we have to move to do it, right? So I hit R1 for that. Low punch and right kick L1. Low kick and right punch L2. Now those are on the L2, L1 and L2 because they are less used than your R1 and R2, so you'll less focus the left triggers. So yeah, less focus left triggers, right? Less focus left triggers, less triggers. Okay, right. Now you'll see LP, RP, LK, RK. We left that button blank because we could basically press any one of our two button macros here, and we would get the full set of buttons. And for the throws, square and X, you can hit them with your thumb. So you can hit that over with your thumb and the base of your thumb, and the same with triangle circle. You can hit that with a thumb, top tip of your thumb, and the base of your thumb is what you're looking for. So you don't really need macros for them either. Rage arts, so you don't have to learn everybody's rage arts. Remember, there's like amount of characters. You want to click that. I click that between R3. Makes life a lot easier. I'm going to confirm and exit. Alright. Okay, next thing you want to learn, you want to start off in practice. This is the mode you want to start off in, yeah? Okay, now we're going to start off with character movement. So, first things first, we want to move forward, it's forward. So I prefer to play on the right hand side, so for me that would be the left. And I'd suggest playing with the D-pad, not with the analog. Analog is not so great, it's very fidgety. Get used to playing with the D-pad. That is the arrows and not the stick. So forward will be left. From where I'm, so backwards is backwards. That for me is my right. And that is also your block. You can stand still and you block a couple of moves, but you want to hold back for hold, yeah? Back for block. Okay, that's your block. Okay. Now down is down, up is up. Okay, and then you got your in betweens. So you're up backwards, up forwards. You something there, and obviously your block for crouch. So down back is your blocking crouch, yeah? You need to know that, okay? Okay, now we want to learn the next thing, which is our punches. So we're going to come here, and we punch in the face. Okay, so we're going to press square, left, see? Left punch, right punch, X, left kick, remember? X, left kick, circle, right kick. That was nice, wasn't it? Span him over there, on it? Circle, left kick. Okay, circle, left kick. Right, okay, look, see? We've taken them all the way to the end. The good thing about practice mode is you can just click the this bit, the touchpad with X, reset the game. Okay, so now let's test the macros. Let's see if they work. There you go. And then obviously restart. Like that. That was our R2. L1 doesn't do anything, so he obviously doesn't have a move for square and circle. And then L2, the same thing. So he doesn't actually have an L2 or L1 use right there in his standing position. Okay. So this, like I said, this is why we set the L1 and L2 as we do, because less use, you don't have to think about it so much. Okay, now we're going to talk about your forward, now your dashes. Forward dash is forward, forward. So for me, that will be left, left. If you're on the left hand side, that will be right, right. So remember, in the normal stance, if you're standing where Kazuya is, then it would be basically towards your character. The arrow towards your character twice. Towards the opponent, yeah? So the arrow towards your opponent twice. Okay? And you forward dashing that quickly. So looking at it, you're going to press it. Basically, you're going to be pressing it 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Not hold it, 1, 2. Okay. Now back dash is pretty much the same thing. We're gonna so away, double tap away, double tap away, double tap away from your point, double tap away. Okay. Again, double tap away, double tap away, double tap away. It looks something like this. So you go button here, double tap away, away, away. Okay. Right, now we're on to forward walking and side walking. So you just hold forward for walking, hold backwards for backward walking. You really wouldn't use these. You in an actual game, you don't want to be walking at all. You want to be dashing. So get used to dashing, yeah. See how cool it looks? That's dashing, yeah. Okay, so. And what you saw there was a side step, so we're going to do that now, yeah? So I told you before, holding up, jumps, yeah? Now by tapping up, a quick tap, you're going to move around your character. Now this is very, very important. And I mean it's very important. Now you see, characters like Kazuya, or even me, you see these 1-2s that I'm doing? By literally sidestepping, you can get past them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the computer action, an actual move. One second to move. I don't know. want you to destroy me, little man. Oh, see, look, now you think so? Ah! He's mimicking me exactly! Repeat action, that's the one. Okay, so now for this I can do better, right? So, for this, I can... Okay, right, now you're gonna repeat what I do, yeah? Repeat action, man. What happened? Ah, right, okay. Record, okay? Okay, right, now we're gonna record the second one. Okay. Right, we're done with that, okay? And then we're going to call the third one, just for the hell of it, which is going to be this. Okay. Alright, so now we've got everything done. Okay. See? So we do it again, yeah? There you go, look, I'm sidestepping him. I'm sidestepping him. Look, he can't get me. He can't get me. He can't. Oh, that was. You got to sidestep just as he does it. Like that. Okay, right, so basically, let me take that one out. Right, so. See? He ain't gonna get me. Okay, he got me there. That's because I'm just keep dodging basically, right? Okay, so we get that, right? Okay, right, so now we're gonna go back to here and we're gonna stand. Right, now to do side walking, you can double tap up and hold, or tap up and hold it. So what I actually do is much easier than to have a tap up and tap it again and hold it. Tap twice and hold. So it looks something like this. There, you see here? Hit this. Okay, right, see here? No. Tap twice and hold. He's walking. He's walking. He's walking all the way around him. He's walking. Okay, right. Now we've got all the way around here. Now, to do the other way around, simply, instead of holding to crouch, we're gonna tap twice down there and hold. The same pretty much mechanic, we're gonna go all the way around him. There you go. Brilliant. Now, so we've got we're doing our front walk, our dash, our side walk, and stuff like that, and our back dash and everything. So we've got basically our three-dimensional moving. Remember, it's a 3D game. It's not. So we've got our three-dimensional stuff going, yeah. So now, what you can do is try putting together so back dash, forward dash, back dash, forward dash, back dash, and okay, mix a side dash in there. So and try to do it as quick as you can. Okay, until yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Okay, and we've gone over the basic kicks and stuff like that. Okay, not too bad. Right, now what we want to do is we want to practice some moves. So I'm going to go through the move list. So we're going to practice that, or you can front dash, dash, dash. Okay. We'll go through some advanced movement in a second, but I want to talk to you through some how to go through the move list and just pick out combos and obviously what the definitions of everything means and stuff. So you see here, so obviously that should be quite plausible: square, triangle, X. it actually goes by the color of the button rather than the shape of it. So pink green, blue V, square triangle X basically. So and when it shows it like that in that kind of a format, right next to it, you pretty much press them together, and you get that again. Yeah, you see how fast I'm doing it, right? So I'll show you up here. I'm not used to camera. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. See how fast my fingers are moving? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You do it as quick as possible, and he will follow. Yeah. I'll do it fast already. And you're still gonna do it, right? Do it slow, and it doesn't work. Yeah? Fast. Same thing here, as fast as possible. Now, you got 5 to now. Again, once again, as fast as possible. Yeah? When you've got longer string combos though, what you want to do, you want to make sure that you're not going too fast and not too slow. Yeah? You want to make sure one hits right, so it's like that. Yeah? So we're going to do it again. This. I double tap that circle just to make sure that circle hits, because that circle is on the end of the recording, and you do it so fast it might not come out. So I always double tap it. Yeah. So for longer strings, you might have to double tap buttons. So you might want to double tap square or double tap circle is the way I do. Some people prefer to wait until the previous string has come off. So they might wait until triangle. But what I like to do is I double tap square, double tap circle, and it'll come off. That'll time the delay for you basically. It's a way of counting the delay. Is what I use. So I'm never gonna miss it. Double tap. There you go. See on my feet again. There you go. So fast. Okay. But obviously for shorter combos, it's fine. Here's why I've chosen Jin, because he has a lot of these moves basically, which actually give me a better form of notation to deal with, to show you exactly what to do and stuff. So okay, so we got here square brackets XX, and then like a solid white line down forward X. Okay, now it doesn't look like down forward, but that's because the notation of the moves don't change depending on what side you're on. So you'll see that because I'm on the right hand side, a lot of the arrow notations, to be fair, all of the arrow notations will be the opposite. So technically that's not saying down back X at the end, that's saying down forward X. So that's something which you want to be careful of. So the brackets means tap as fast as you can. It means shit it out on that joystick, because so what we do is, yeah, so it's double tap quickly. See, that didn't work. I've got my joystick, got my hand in the reverse, I do it. There we go. So that's what it normally comes out when you just do a single tap. So square X. Yeah? See how I use just my thumb for the tip to base. Yeah? And if I want to do double, want to double? There you go. Comes that. If I'm gonna let go of my, if I'm gonna do them independently, that never works. I can't do hit then hit. Never gonna work. You're never gonna do combo. So tip of thumb. Right, okay. So basically I can't do it from here. So basically, or you can do it with, I'll show you with this for now, but I would suggest using your thumb for your left hand side for your square next. It's much easier. So I want to show you from here. So I can get the touch in the camera. So it's, nope. There we go. So it was square and then X quickly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my notation at the bottom actually. The computer, the cover animation high. Aha! Oh, that make it more easy for you. Okay, right, so now you should be able to see what I do, yeah? So, okay, right. Yeah? There we go. See that? See how many buttons I'm pressing if it's not pressing? Because I'm literally just smashing it out. Okay, now the problem with this combo is you have to wait until the fake to do the down 4x. So you can't just quickly input the whole thing. So you have to. You'll see in the command history now. I wait right at that space. So I wait right to the end. Yeah, about a second. That is much easier to show you. I'm gonna do that. Okay, now. What that solid white line means is you tap. You do not hold the down. You can hold down on some of the moves, but on a lot of characters you'll have double variations where if you tap the forward or you tap the down with another button or kick or something, you'll do one move, and if you hold the down and you press the button, you'll do a completely different variation of that move. So you want to be able to note the difference between a tap down and a hold down, yeah? So okay, so what I'm gonna do is there you go, see that tap, I'm literally just tap. See, otherwise you can see it 3 times, yeah? You can see it all the way through. So it works engine. But it shouldn't work. But it doesn't work on everybody. So you, even though it does work on Jin, I want you to practice just tapping, yeah. And the good thing about this is, I'll show you now actually. I know it's just starting basics, but okay. But I guess this is kind of a basic. On some combos, you can wait to see if it hits and do the second one. You see how I'm delaying it? See how fast this one is? That's pretty fast, right? I'm getting 3 hit combo, 32 damage. See how slow I do this last kick? Oh. Alright, it's still coming out. There you go, see? It's not coming out as a combo. So I'm definitely checking whether I'm checking if it hits and then going for it, which is important because it might be punished. Right? That's us. Now, I'm not going to go into frame data or all that stuff because, to be fair, I don't really know frame data and all that. I literally just know it by experience, so I know that if I'm going to do that, I know with some of the characters that I play, that if I do a certain move, somebody could kill me, somebody could not do a lot against me. So, to be fair, I don't know a lot of frame data, so I'm not going to talk you through the numbers. I'm literally just going to talk you through the basics and I'll go through each character and stuff with you guys as we go along on this journey. So now we're looking at on another combo. So again, we've got another bracket. So remember, yeah, you want to quick it, you want to press it quickly, otherwise that's what happens. That's his normal triangle, square, circle. Press it quickly. If I press it quickly, there we go. Actually, sorry, yeah, it's not quickly. It's in the middle of the move. So just as I'm about to do the move. Yeah, sorry, I tell you, it's not quickly. I thought it's quickly. Cause I do it quite quickly, but it's not. So it's in the mid. It's in the middle of the move. But what you could do is, you see that, keep hitting the button. Yeah, so it's in the, as the move's about to begin, Just as I'm about to raise leg, you see that second circle come out? Just as I'm about to raise my leg, the second circle comes out. But what I tend to do in matches when I'm stressed is like this. You see how many circles come out there, yeah? Just like, ah! Ah! Yeah, it's like load, you see that load circles, right? But the way to do it, that's the correct notation, right? You know, with the forward, there's the correct notation, yeah? Switchblade, triangle circle, standard. Oh, actually, I want to talk about these moves. So, in Tekken 7, what's changed from the previous Tekken is it's no longer a bounce. I think it's called now bound or something weird like that. Whatever it is. But what that means is basically is if you see that green sign with that guy doing a spinny thing, it means that you can bound the character. Now we'll talk about that more in like combos and stuff. Obviously, I'll go through a couple of basic combos with you as we go through move this. We'll have to. But yeah, so watch out for those kind of green signs because they're very important, and we will talk about it more. But for now, let's just go through a couple more with moves. I want to see if there's anything. See, there you go. There's the bound move, and along with the green sign, now we have a blue sign, which shows like a whole circle. What that means is that means if somebody is trying to sidewalk you or sidestep you, you will actually catch them. They can't sidestep you. They can sidewalk you, so they can do that if they carry on going, but they can't sidestep. They can sidewalk you, but they can't sidestep. Anyone that tries to do this will get caught. So anyone that does that, bang, you catch him. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, right. Right, let's see if that works. See if we can catch him. We can catch him every time. Oh, that was silly. See, he's not gonna get away. Whereas if we okay, that's silly. It's not working. No, wait, I'll wait for him. But in a real match, that wouldn't catch him. See, that's a high goal. Okay. Again, here you see this. Now, because these two are together, so as soon as you press circle, press the X on this. So it's going to be very difficult for you to. So that's the correct notation which is there, which is really fast. So like I said, as soon as the move starts, you want to press X, yeah? So as soon as he raises his foot off the ground, you press X. Okay, now we've got here, which is our first. Let me get rid of this guy. Alright, now we've got here our first macro, which I've shown you before, which is that. Very good. Now you see here, we've not talked about this. I'm going to talk about it now. It goes middle, middle, high. Now what you see, and that's a low as well. You've probably seen that, okay? Right. Now when you're crouching, obviously you can still get hit by lows unless you're blocking. That's why when you crouch, you want to crouch and hold back at the same time. You don't want to just crouch. You want to crouch, hold back at the same time. Unless you've got like a something kind of pantomime, you want to crouch and you want to hit back at the same time. Okay. Now, when you're crouching, as you probably noticed before, any kind of high move, like that. So anything with a high, that's the middle. So basically anything which is high will not hit you. So I'm getting to crouch. It's not going to touch him. But lows will. Unless you crouch guards. Now it's a completely different game. But you see that? Middle. That's one thing you want to watch out for. A lot of characters will have middle moves. That's a highs. That's a middle. Okay? So a lot of these characters have middle move, middle, and like I was showing before, medium line instruction starts off with middle, high. Which means that you can block the first two and try to duck the second, last one, but I think it's too quick. I think it's best to block them all of it. But yeah, so when you're crouching, high will miss you and middle will get you. So you want to be careful of that. And when you crouch, always be on your guard, otherwise there's no point in crouching. And standard, so when you're standing, guarding, even middles won't hit you. Yeah. Whereas lows will kill you. Yeah, you can be low all day long. I'm taking them out, which is why this is brilliant, because high until 2 lows, and we can hit confirm that as well. Bang. Now I'm gonna get him back up, and we're gonna stand. Kazama style turn 11. Strike. Aha, good. Now this is something which you would not have encountered in Tekken's 1 to 6. It's a new style which is a shield move. What a shield move means that you're given this shield here. See that flash? Like a flash and a bit of an aura, yeah? Means that you could be punched high and middle quite a lot without. I think you can actually probably take unlimited damage. I've never had anyone do enough damage from middle or high. So with these kind of moves, or these kind of moves, yeah, I've never had anybody do that much damage to me with those kind of moves to be able to really break a shield. The damage will stick, so you'll still take damage. I'm not sure if it's less damage. You'll still take damage, but you'll catch them. So I'm going to show you what I mean. I'll take him off his movements, yeah? Okay. Actually, that's perfect. Oh no. So we've got low in, yeah? So for the first two, there you go, see what I mean? Literally couldn't break it. You have to have the shield activated on this silly. Yeah? There you go. Do you see that? Did you see that? That's what I'm talking about. So I've never seen as any high or middle moves be able to hit you. But as far as a single low, even that kind of low there will take them out of their shield move. So we'll do that again. There you see, you didn't do damage. We're going to wait till the healer's there. You know what, I'm going to take it off. There you go, take me straight out of it. Chase me straight out. There you go. The middle and the high didn't take me out, but the The low certainly did. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Hopefully, I'm gonna show you a better way. I want to get somebody else here. There you go. Right. See? It'll take me out. It won't even block it. I'll start now. I'll start early. I'll start way early. It will not stop. It's crazy. So shield moves are great for people that are trying to put pressure on your high and mid. But as soon as you take a low hit in a shielded move, so let's move with a red icon next to it, you are going to take damage. And that's crazy. Because it's something which has not been incorporated in the other Tekkens. It's completely new, as well as a couple of other things which I'm going to show you, such as rage arts and rage combos, which I know you're dying to see. Okay, right, so let's recap what we know so far. Right, so we've got the forward dash, the back dash, side dash, and the side walking. We've got combos, and we've got fake combos. Okay, I think we've also figured out the difference between high, mid, and low moves. Brilliant. So there's another notation. I'm trying to find you a better one. Let's look. I'm looking at. Oh, aha! Here we go. Now we come on to stances. A lot of characters, Kazuya doesn't, but a lot of characters have stances. Stances allow for a greater amount of mix-up. You can incorporate them into combos. You can come up with a lot of beautiful stuff with stances. So here we got his stance, mental alertness. That's that basically. There's a crouch karate, come get me kind of style. Hiya! Okay, right. And okay, we've got mix-up moves. See what I mean by allows for mix-up, yeah? So allows for a mix-up. So when we go into our stance, they don't know. We can come out with that, which is two middles, which is that they better stand and block it, and they can't go crouch. Because if they try, because what they might think you're crouching for is this, which is that one here. So they might go for the crouch to try and block that. But you can mix it up. He's even got a side step. You see that? Look. Slowly, yeah. He crosses his path and then hits. So he basically does that and bang, yeah. So that's actually a side step within a move. You get quite a few of these in the game. There we go. Oh, just another mid. So basically, it's very good. You're coming up with a lot of mids. The more middle moves you get, the better. High moves are easily ducked. You can duck them like this, and then just like kick the guy's ass. So let's say he does 1-2, he does that, I come up, bang. And then we've got this, which is two highs, so it's easily blockable. But the good thing about this Judan Sukiyagi Niran is that, if I said that correctly, I hope I said Sukiyagi. I watch a lot of Naruto, I'm thinking it's something to do with that. Okay, so with that, there, you see how we were talking about bound move before? So, launch. That's what bound move is. It basically allows you to continue a combo further than you would be able to. Whereas if I didn't do a bound move, it would come off something like this, and it would end, and then I would continue putting pressure on it. Or we have this. So like I said, you got a lot of mix-up from stances. So seriously, guys, use your stances more often. I see a lot of people who will be like Fengwei or whatever, and they will not use their stances because for whatever reason, I don't understand why. I mean, it's It's just wrong. You got a stance for a reason. I mean, use your stance. And you can come up with some good stuff. Okay, right, so now we're gonna go through, okay? Okay, right, here we go. We have got here, everywhere usually where you see in brackets something to cancel. Not always, you can't always cancel them, but in move lists where you can't see a cancel button, every character has an unblockable. It might not necessarily be, you know, cancelable. You might not necessarily be able to cancel it, but they do have an unblockable. This is Jin's unblockable. It does a hell of a lot of damage. But I think 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes about 3 to 4 seconds to pull off. In that 3 to 4 seconds, even the smallest punch would cancel it anyways. So you can cancel it. So you can use it for feints and stuff, get people to come closer to you. Okay, right. Now, evading is another thing which I was talking about. So you got evading strike, yeah. So it's like that to the other side, and it doesn't send them quite so back. But it's actually called an evading middle strike, so it gives you a cool name. So moves like that are golden. You're gonna get a little dodge, so you might dodge their 1, 2 or kick whatever, and you get that little jab in. And it's pretty decent. What move like this could be called is a poke. So a hook would be a poke, or a evading strike would be a poke. Pokes are basically quick moves that you can use to chip damage. Basically, take off little tiny bits of damage off your opponent at a time. But obviously, as you can see, as you carry on, as you do a bit of damage, it does add up. Sometimes a lot of games, in the professionals, they depend on all this little chip damage that I'm talking about now. Yeah, you'll see like 1 or 2 like launches, like, and I mean when they do it, it's beautiful. But like I said, yeah. So okay, so chip damage is so we're gonna learn about pokes. So pokes, but like 1, 1, 2, and then you can block. I'll put pressure on. Okay. Now we're gonna look at these moves. Aha. Aha! These are your double tap. This is why the front dashing and the back dashing come in so handy. Okay, now for the front dashing, we are going to be able to tap and then hold. So we're going to do a front dash with a hold. And press triangle. So it's like, so when you look at it, it's like something like here. So 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Press triangle with it though. On the second tap, press triangle with it. Okay. And obviously, you can see here it's got loads of different variations, which are pretty cool. And this one actually you can actually combo off it, which is even better. I know you can combo off it. I'm just being silly. There you go. Oh my god, it's not working! I hate you! There you go. We'll forget about that. Okay, right. Here we go. Now, Jin actually has a back forward move. These back forward moves are pretty decent. As you can see, his can be delayed. Now we're back to other good notation. Now, I would say this is still basic stuff that we should learn in Tekken. I mean, we're gonna go through something like crouch dash, which is literally you need to know crouch dash. It's what it basically is. The reason I think if you play Street Fighter a lot, it's similar to a Shoryuken. So you want to do basically a crouch dash is Shoryuken. So the notation for Shoryuken is forward, wait a second, and then down into diagonal forward. Yeah. Obviously, you get people that can do that quite often, and obviously it creates a bit of pressure. I can do it now and again. Right, hold a bit of fun there. Okay, right, so basically, so crouch, so if you want to do Shoryuken, so that is forward. The star means wait a second. Wait a split second, a second. And then go in, yeah? Wait, you see, wait. It's not together, it's not together, wait. Actually, yeah, so it's wait a split second. Not even a second, half a second, wait half a second. And then go in, yeah? You could actually, given Tekken 7 is not as sensitive, you can pretty much do it together now. Yeah, so and what that allows you to do is it takes you into a crouch, and when you press the triangle with it, you do that. So we're looking for something like this. And here we go, this is the electric wind hook fist. You see the difference, this is normal, it just flattens him out. This is pressed simultaneously, is that? Yeah? Same crap really there. I use my macro, that's what the macro comes in handy for, so I'm not having to change my hands to do that quickly. So let's macro that out. We're on to another segment of the game, which is your wild risings. Your wild risings. So that is basically as you're crouched and you're about to stand up. So when you hold crouch and you're about to stand up, press square and triangle, yeah? So not as you stood up and not as you crouched. As you've crouched and you're letting go and your person starts to rise. So it looks something like this. So we're pressing that. And then we're going to let go, and whilst we're standing up, so whilst we're rising basically, so while standing there, no, not whilst about to stand, so whilst you're going into a standing position, which is quite quick here, so as soon as you let go of the down button, press square and triangle. Okay? So as soon as you let go of the thing, press square and triangle, there you go. Literally, so you got, like I said, as soon as you let go, square triangle. As soon as you let go, you wait too long and you get that. You don't do it. You keep hold of it, you do that. Okay. Now, wild risings are a very important part of the game. Right. And for everyone out there, okay. You got your 10-hit combo, which I don't really learn because they're useless. But I'm gonna try it now. There you go. Bang! So cool. Literally useless because it's blockable. Most of your 10 hits are going to be blockable. So don't expect to get them on. Now we go on to a special part of the game, which is everyone's favourite apparently online, which is the grabbing. Now remember, we haven't got macros set for Square Enix, and the reason I told you before is because we're going to use the base and tip of our thumb. So we're going to do this. You see that? I didn't even move my fingers. Bang, bang, bang. It might come out like that because I'm doing reverse, but yeah. And same with the triangle and circle, which is next, which is over the shoulder reverse. We're going to use the same thing, which is tip and base of the thumb, yeah, so we can swap over quite quickly. And the triangle and circle will almost always reverse your actions, so reverse your sides. Again. Now I'm on right side, left side, sorry, now I'm on right side. And okay, right, here's something which you might find important, which you might not. Okay, pressing that from there might not work. Oh look, I can't reach him. Yeah, but if you hold forward whilst you do it, you actually reach him. He launches himself forward. There, I can't reach him. You see that? Even when no, I'm this close, yeah. So holding forward whilst you do the grab is a little slower, but you will reach them. So try and hold forward, guys. Now here's a good one, which is Shun, Ren, and Dan, which is what we're going to do. Oh, actually, a little thing I will teach you guys about is why side walking is important. Let's say he does a square triangle and we end up here. We can grab him and do a lot more damage after grab. We're doing 55, whereas on the front we're doing 38. If we can if we get someone to their back and grab them, we're doing 55, which is a lot of damage in this game. Anyways, so we've got here, which is down, forward, X and triangle. One of our macros, you might remember at the beginning of the game, was set to X and triangle. So let's try it out. Oh, and we get right. So we got quite crazy. Actually, this is important because he's actually not got another move that I can talk about this rotation, which is the Hadouken. I call it the Hadouken. If you play Street Fighter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's down, and then you want to scroll your finger across. It's not like Shoryuken where we start off with forward and then scroll to down forward. It's literally you hold down and you do a quarter circle. It's difficult. We do a quarter circle. We're sliding our thumb across the quarter circle, right? Or in this case, because it's a quarter back, which is notation online you'll find as QB. So it's quarter back, which means that we're going from down to backwards. Yeah. You see my notation there? It matches the notation there, kind of. Told you I'm on the opposite side. If I swap over sides, then my notation will match exactly. You see? And then obviously when you do that, grab, and you get a different type of grab. Now, power re is Jin's power re. I have seen some of the most expert gym players online, and they can parry your rage moves, they can parry your combos, they can parry your finishes. They will parry you. Now, what parry is, obviously I want to talk quite in depth about parry. Is basically it's not a counter hit, but it allows you to counter. It gives you an open, I say, second, 2 seconds to really get a strong move on your opponent. So what we call a launcher, which is this. Oh, sorry. Which I'll use it for a launcher. Or this, yeah. So what we call a launcher. That, yeah. You might. It can allow you to get one of these in. Basically, if you're quick enough with one of these. So basically, a parry isn't in itself damage, but it is one of the most pertinent points of the game because it will create you a 2 second opening maybe. See, I don't know frame data, so I'm telling you seconds. So it'll give you a 1 to 2 second opening, depending on the character using it with, and it will really help. Now the good thing about Jin's parry, and the reason why you might want to get macro, if you use Jin a lot, you might want to get a macro instead of using your L1 as square and circle. You might want to get L1 set to your square and X, so your triangle and circle, just for if you are a Jin player, because it will save you having to do this really every time with your buttons. Yeah. Now the best thing about Jin is, I will show you right now. That. It's a good. I changed moves. What can I say? You see that? Again. It only does mids and highs. Yeah. And the thing about Jin's is that you can keep doing it, so I suck at this. There we go, see? So I'm getting caught by the low, and that's putting me off. So what you can do is you can parry lows, and that's something that I will show you in a second. So you can block his 2 and get his low. Right, now the way you parry a low is I'm gonna put Kazuya on and stop for now. Stop. Okay, right. The way you parry a low is not the same way in which you parry with the character. The character will have his own notation or his own way, I guess, to do parry. Like with Jin, I told you it's back square X, so we play with Jin a lot. Maybe get a button assigned to that, a macro assigned to that, sorry. To that square X or triangle circle, because that will save you having to do the whole thing, which I'm having to do, which is try and press the buttons together without pulling like a kick or a stance out. So, but the way you parry a low is completely different, which is the notation is down and forward together. So it's this rotation there. You see it there? Like down forward. I'm not hitting it all the time, but you see it down forward in there anyways, right? So that down forward. What you can do is, if you know those coming, you can hold back and then get down forward in, yeah? So again. So I know that those coming. So when you know that someone's gonna finish a combo, or let's say they keep doing the same combo over and over again, like you might get with Kazuya. And the good thing about it is, it actually, there's a really annoying move from Kazuya, which is this basically. See that? But you can even counter that. It's gotta be fast. Can't be faster than me. I even know it's coming. You got to be really fast. It's a really advanced part of the game. You really want to be doing it more as an expert move, and not as it's more. I'd say it's basic to advanced, I guess, because basically you want to learn it. It's a notation that should be out there for everyone. I don't think a lot of people know this. They'll crouch and they'll try to launch afterwards, and it can be sometimes you can't sometimes you can't hit them afterwards, which is annoying. But this, I think, is very good. It's a very good element of Tekken. I don't believe is in. I've not seen it in any other fighting game. So yeah. So basically, instead of just having to block a low, if a low is really annoying and you know it's coming, you can parry it and it'll give you a guaranteed bounce, which will then allow you to continue a combo over. Now we're going to go into sample combos in a second. What I want to show you is quickly is Rage Art and Rage Drive. Now I don't know Jin's Rage Art. I know I can see it there, but even if I couldn't see it there, the reason why we don't give a crap about the notation on this one is because we have our controller set up so that our clicky R3 button, that's your right stick, the click button in there, if you're not aware there's a button there, will pull off the rage for us. So basically I'm literally, I'm just gonna, oh my gosh, I'm not even looking at the screen. I click a button and he's off. How cool was that? Let's do that again with some pauses, I think. So we've got there, we've got a stance there. Oh, bang! He's gone. Okay, right. So this is something which is brand new to Tekken 7. They've brought out Rage Arts, which are basically like finishers. But if you can see here, I think standard they do 55 damage. They can. I have heard from people that they do more the lower your health is. So we're gonna check this to see if I can't lower my own health. Health bar display. That's cool. Yeah, I can't see how to roll my own health. Apparently, when I use them in the games and stuff, they seem to do pretty much the same damage. So I'm not going to comment on that. I don't obviously have buttons set up yeah, don't mess with me. Ah! Okay, right. Another thing which is added to Tekken 7 are something called Rage Drives. Now basically these are a set of buttons or inputs that you can't use with the clicky button, so you need to learn this specifically for each character that you play with. So for Jin, our Rage Drive starts off with the Shoryuken button, so that's the crouch dash. Okay, so we got that, and then we get that. So, pretty cool. I think it's combo. No, you can't combo off it, but it's always good for ending. So basically, I do that. And then do whatever you want. So yeah, so it's always good. Yeah, obviously we're doing about 100 damage of it, so it's pretty decent. But obviously it does miss. Another good thing about the Rage Drives are, apart from looking cool, they do a lot more damage. See, we're doing 70 damage. We can also combo into it, which is pretty cool. So we're doing a hell of a lot more damage than just the Rage Drive. And you can also use them in combos as well. So obviously if you've got a character and you get a chance, use these. They are shielded, I believe. So you will take a hit, or two, but you should come out unscathed. Same for the Rage Arts as well. You can actually use them in combos. So you see here, he's bounded. and usually you finish it off with whatever finishing move you use. So for Jin, you might try to pull back on the wall or whatever. But I'm going to now use a radar in the middle of the bound. You have to be quite close, and you'll see that because I'm going to try and hit his butt. Boom, his butt. So I'll use that in the middle of a combo. But we can't combo off it again. Whereas obviously, if we use it, the raise drive, we pretty much get the same damage. Oh, 91 with the beautiful. So you see the difference, yeah? I hope you guys see the difference. Yeah. So use your rage drive, man. Okay, right. Now we're on to combos. Obviously, I've been messing about in between. I've been showing you unwittingly some of the skills that you use in a combo. We talked about those little green icons with the spinny guy that looks like a spring coming out the back of the legs. Making sure he's getting the butt kicked, and that is what we call a bound move, which allows you to continue a combo further than you would usually be able to do. So I'll show you here now. 1, 2, so 6 moves. Whereas if I was to do that into a bound move, 6 moves, and then continue on. So I'm getting at least 8 to 10. I can get at least 8 to 10 moves. If I get them with the wall, we're doing a hell of a lot more. So here, what here? They'll teach you in the sample. Now, a good tip for any beginner is go into your sample combos for your character. They're usually after the parries and the throws. Go into your sample combos because they will teach you the main basics of the bounding for your, of the combos for your character, and obviously you'll get a good idea of what goes good with what. So make sure you check it out. So I'm messing about here. So that is a very good end, and you can't mess with that to be clear. Then you got this one here, which is very good. So they go through. Okay. Huh? Oh, fine, that works. Shows how much I've been paying attention. Didn't do it. So I'm gonna try hitting the combo. So sometimes you're actually gonna have to move forward for this to work. But there you go. There's a beautiful combo. And I'm actually gonna see if it works with anything else. Oh, actually, that's actually a good one. The combo. So yeah, so as you can see, he's got a lot going out for him. So does every other character. I know you'll sit like, oh my god, that doesn't work. You've got a lot of characters out here with a lot of good stuff. So you know what I mean. It's not even a thing where it's you know, you can't get a good combo with the character. They're all pretty much created equal. I say that, but they're not. But when it comes to damage and stuff, and it comes to the basics, and what you try to learn basically, yeah, you pick an easy character, pick someone that will teach you the basics. Because that's really what you want to start with, and it doesn't matter who you start with, but start with someone that you know you're gonna enjoy, one, enjoy playing with, and two, will help you get a better grasp So what I'm trying to say by this is, don't start with someone like, you know, you've heard so much about Yoshimitsu, who is one of the most complicated characters in the game to learn, because it's not gonna, one, it's gonna hurt your ego or your confidence or whatever you're gonna call it, and it's not gonna continue like, oh well, yeah, that's not right. And two, it's not going to give you like a grasp of the entire game that there is to read. So play someone like that is I'd say a reasonably easy character to start with would be King. King's pretty King's not too bad. Mishimas, you don't really need to know the electric wind god fist. That's a myth. You play just as well without it. You really don't need it. I mean, it's nice to know. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to know the Mishima electric wind god fist, but you really don't need it. It's one of the things where you'll get a lot of people that, well, can you do the electric wind god fist? La 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 la. You really don't need it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, in competitive gaming online, I guess, that's as competitive as you're gonna go. You're not really gonna use it that much because maybe lag or whatever, or pressure. So as you're starting off with, and unless like a really pro character, electric wind god fist or whatever, not your thing. Learn the basics for basic recover with backdash, forward dash, side step in, rage arts. Actually, I want to talk a bit more about rage arts because we did talk about rage arts a bit more. Right, so rage arts. I've shown you that the damage it can do, but I haven't shown you what if you miss, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. So try to make sure that you don't miss it. That's one. And two is actually again standing guard, which is a bit weird, but it can be blocked. He's gonna block it. He'll block it all day long. It puts him up a little bit, but he'll block that all day long. So, but blocking it'll send him back a bit, so obviously gives him less of a chance to do anything. Another thing about Rage Art is, you can see, even in practice mode, it won't be flashing red anymore, because once you've used a Rage Art or a Rage Drive, that is it. You've lost your Rage. It's gone. Which means you will not be able to do another one, guys. So obviously, yeah, so obviously be careful. Make sure you're hitting them properly. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so basically, like I'm doing that now, is... Huh? There we go. The trick of that is like it says there, don't tap forward, hold forward. The black arrow means hold that forward, so... But not for too long, basically. So just forward enough so you can hit it, and hit that. Right. Now I think we covered the basics of the game. We covered back jumping, forward jumping, rage arts, combos, maneuvers, menu notation, and we've also covered, I guess we haven't covered is a couple of things. Is runs. Pow! Okay, right now usually runs, if you run far enough, yeah. There. So if you run literally from one end of the screen to the other, you will do a shoulder barge, which is beautiful. And another thing is, if you run to about half screen, you will do a grab or something and you can put on the floor. So sometimes running is great. Okay. Another thing that I really want to talk about is what am I talking about? The wall. Actually, let's talk about the wall. I'm getting over the wall. Right. Now, being up against the wall is very dangerous. It puts you. It's like boxing, I guess, in a way. You're up against the ropes. Like, you're limited by what you're gonna get pressure against you. You're gonna take extra damage from the wall. You get stunned against the wall. The wall. A lot of people, what they want to do is they want to get you against the wall and they want to keep you there because they can do a lot more damage there. So basically, do not get left at the wall. If you can, try side stepping out, try crouching, try waiting for your moment and 1-2ing and then side step out. So 1-2 and then side step out, or just wait for your moment, pick your moment correctly. If there's too much pressure, just try side walking out of it or something, or try getting a move in. Basically, try something to get out of the pressure. Don't let them put you under pressure. That's basically my type. I'll get you against the wall and then you're mine, because I'm gonna put so much pressure on you that you can't escape. I'm gonna sidestep, I'm gonna do some combos and stuff. I'm gonna make sure that you cannot leave that wall. Okay? Because like I said, that boxing, you've got someone against the ropes, and that's somewhere where you just don't want to be. So you want to try everything you can to get out of those ropes, right? Now I think we've covered the basics. Now, what I haven't obviously told you is your wake up, which I don't know how to show you because there you go. So now you got wake up. I'm face down. I can wake up. Nice. Or press forward. Oh, press up. No. Press down and I stay down. Nothing. If I just press nothing, I stay down. So doesn't really change. Now, if I press square, I side roll to the right. And if I press X, I kick. Press circle, I do that. Yeah? Basically, I'm going to do the same moves whether I roll forward, I press X. Okay? Right. Really, I think you can only attack if you roll forward. You can't attack when you roll back, and you can't side roll once you press forward. So be careful. You press triangle or circle. Press down square. Press down square. What you can do is what I just did there. Press down square, and you'll come up in the foreground. Yeah. What you can do is if you press square and hold down. And then you're on your, you press square, hold down. You'll stay down, but you'll do, then you'll be on your back and not on your front, which I guess is a bit of a better position to be in. Okay. You do the same thing, press down square, hold down, you're in a better position to be in. Right. Now we're going to talk about waking up from face up position. Face up position, you got a bit more. You got quite a few more options. X again, you got your circle again, which nothing to triangle. You got a square, which will roll you into the background, and you got down square, which will roll you into the foreground. Once again, you got the option of staying on the floor, or you got the option of getting up. Now, when your feet first, you can do that, and you do that. There we go. That's what I want to show you. Okay, now the extra Right guys, now the extra things that basically what you can do is you press back R1 and you can use it. Oh, that's supposed to work. There you go. Press back R1 and you can do kind of like a jump thing. I have no idea, like a floaty jump, double kick. Or you can do a forward, go forward, hold forward, and R2, and you'll do like a jump dash. That's basically everything about getting up so far, I can tell you. A lot of the times with some of the characters, if you get them on a counter, so basically if they're trying to attack you and you bang and you kick them, you'll take them down as well. So it's all good. Okay, right. 2 seconds. Now I'm gonna get my guy back up, and we're gonna talk you through some actual bound combos, which I've done with Jin. Right, so for him, there you go. You see the rotation there, I think. So it's they just basically show you the extent of what you can do. But he's one of the better Kazama, mission my reckon. Although he is a Kazama. That's it now. There we go. Ah, hi there Marcus Gamage, why not give away the codes? Oh, we sub and like. I'm gonna think that it says that I'm gonna release the codes anytime soon. I have got codes to release. I haven't actually had a chance to make the video release of the Mario or actually select who's gonna get them yet. That hopefully I'll do that weekend. This weekend, which is, I have no idea what the date is right now, so. And, right guys, start to practice. Obviously, if there's any combos that you want me to try out for you guys, which you, I'm not going to say I'm the best with the Jin, but I will give it a try. But you see here, Jin has a lot of things. Another thing I want to show you guys is counter. Counter. Now the way you get, I'm going to counter is by pressing the my R1 and R2 buttons, which is very, literally like, as you can see from the notation, he's pressing all 4 buttons at the same time. Okay, but that's basically what he does is it gives me the same effect as if he was going to hit me, and I get to him first, right? So basically. And the good thing about counters is that it gives some of your moves, not all of your moves, but it gives some of your moves different properties. So a lot of the times you might get like launches and stuff. So yeah, it can be pretty cool. Try that. So yes, the counters will give you different property moves. So that on a counter, see whereas you saw that. That on a counter gives that, which gives me a launch. What's this? So before you see that, now you see on a counter, which gives me a nice little combo there. Yeah. Okay. Now, like I said, look for these. 1 second. Look for these moves, icons with that, the green circly guy and whatever. They're really helpful There you go. See, that's me basically. You see that triangle circle? That's me doing a triangle circle. Oh, I pulled it off. Yeah, I'm not really a mission part player, but I think Jin was the best person to show you guys what I mean. So, like another good counter with Jin would be this. That didn't work. That. So yeah. See that? And it also works backwards, so as like a thing. There you go. So right guys, I have shown you quite a bit today. There's a lot of information to go there through. I think we've done this for like an hour and a half. I haven't covered everything. I can't cover everything in one segment, but hopefully as we go from it, that each character has their own kind of way of dealing with things. But hopefully we'll be able to go through each character. So today I've just gone through the basics as Jin. And then hopefully and go through some of the more advanced techniques with maybe Yoshi or the new characters Josie or Master Raven. I guess he's not that new, but you know, new Raven. Or Lucky Chloe. But yeah. Right. Now at a little street. And I'm going to show you guys literally how this works in a real battle setting. So I've shown you the basics. We know how to grab, we know how to move, and these basics are what need to be mastered. The combos and the bound combos, etc. come later. But it's definitely these basic elements of the game that need to be mastered. So I like this. This is the ranked kind of arena. And you'll see me use less launches and more of these little poke things. Yeah, that's a launcher, and these are little pokes. So we're going to use a bit more pokes. See, you see that was the guy. So it tells you what kind of country they're from. So I didn't get rid of him just because he's French at all. I got rid of him because it showed his disconnection quality, which or rate, as it says here, which is basically he disconnects a hell of a lot. So that's 4% out of every, so that's 4 out of every 100 matches he has disconnected. And that's important because you shouldn't be disconnected. It's just a game at the end of the day, and you're ruining it for everyone. There's no need for it. Oh, the Mishima dash. See, yeah, these are the more advanced things that you learn. So what you can do is, so you can do the Mishima dash into that. There you go, we're finding someone from my own area, green, and the character rate is 0%. Right, so hopefully I'm going to show you. Like I said, I'm not great with Mishima, with the Jin Kazama, but hopefully I get to show you the basics that we talked about in the practice in a ranked setting. Now, this person here is a Nina, which is ridiculous. I've never played against Nina in Tekken 7, so it's going to be new for me. But yeah, so it's going to be a Nina, a mentor rank, which is not that high at all. So hopefully she shouldn't be giving us too much trouble unless she pulls anything Now what you'll find is a lot of players online, especially at the lower levels, they'll repeat moves that do a high amount of damage and that are a lot quite easy. You'll find some players, some characters have moves that are very tricky. So let's hope we don't get one of them. There you go. So she's using straight away. She's using her shield move. So see, we're using our dashing to gain space. Although that did not work. So simple. Oh, counter. Brilliant. Alright, so you see there, so she's using basics as well. She's a bit of counter, a bit of space, I think. But now I bring out the good stuff. She should not have done that. Blockable. So you see how I blocked it and then I went in for a side step, kick, blah 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 blah. See, I'm gonna use a lot of this stuff. Now she knows I'm gonna get out of that. Great grabs. You know, actually, yeah. Basically, if you press the simultaneous, the move that one of the buttons that can be pressed. 1 second, let me deal with this. Oh no, oh no. I hit her, we're gonna get beat. Oh, okay, right. So basically, that was a raid, that was her raid that actually hit me, and I was on the wrong side there. Ah. Oh, we got beat. Okay, right. That was my fault. I was talking in between. But you see where I'm coming from. So you use the basics and stuff, you will go far. I'm going to see if I can't get her back online, and we're going to absolutely wreck her this time. I'm going to do a lot less talking, and I'm just going to show you how the game is played when you actually fully concentrate. Or to be fair, she shouldn't have taken my full concentration, but like I said, this is the first thing I've ever played against, and you will come across that you won't have played against that many players before. So right, so I'm going to use my power read, my low power read. We're going to go all in, and I'm going to start watching this screen here. I'm going to start watching that screen there. So let's take it.
Round 1. Fight.
Ah, did a lot of damage. Okay, we've got a. There we go. So, like I said, Nina has got a lot of grabs. She's got a lot of multi-part grabs. So. So she's usually grabbing me a hell of a lot. Let's take it down for it. Oh no, oh no. There we go. So with someone like that who keeps blocking on your return, and obviously they keep doing some Nina crap that I have no idea. You see what I'm saying? It's just gonna do this. Oh no. There we go. So you see, I was poking her, I was giving it all that. I was getting in there, trying to counter her grabs and stuff. But yeah, I don't think she took us in the wrong corners that time. Let's see if we can go against her in another request event match. There we go. So it's third time, best of 3. Like I said, she shouldn't cause any trouble. We know what she's going to... Now that we've got her pattern down, her pattern is apply a bit of simple pressure with a couple of these combos that I've never seen before, which he knows that not a lot of people would have seen before, and then going for some kind of grab or multi-part grab or a shield move to block our counter. Now that we've got that tactic down, we can just we can try and take her apart basically. Like I said, I'm not a gym player at all, so hopefully I am just going to be using my basic moves again. See, I'm literally just going to poke her. Nice counter, too fair. Uh-oh. Oh, we got beat. We got beat. So this is the disadvantage of rage, man. So that's one good way to get out of a wall thing is use your rage. But remember, it is blockable, so you want to be careful how you use it. There we go. She's done. Yeah, so if I'm gonna just, Jin's one of the best pokes in the game. I can just do this all day long, and she ain't getting me. But as soon as you come into like a, there we go. That yeah. There you go. So yeah, Jin's literally one of the best pokes in the game. There's no way you're going to lose in a poke battle with Jin. So I said give him a try. She's trying to use the counter all the time. I can see it. I can't see why the speed's gone down. Oh yes. There you go. You see guys, the spacing, the poking, and obviously one side played one side we got my ass handed to me on the first match against Nina. I knew exactly what she was planning, so I could take as many revenge matches up against her now as I want to, and I really shouldn't come across the same problems. I know what her pattern is. I know that from the amount of times that she's taken me up, she can't bound, and that she has a problem with walls. But she loves to engage rage, even if she doesn't know how to really use it. She's using it and she's whipping, she's getting me on a block. So you see her mistakes as well as my mistakes. My mistakes are that obviously I'm coming into, I'm just trying to launch it, I'm just trying to finish this game quickly, I'm trying to launch it and do some combos, where really, I guess against Nina, you're better off playing a bit of a poke game because she's got a decent counter. Which I didn't really know about. It's more of a super counter. I think I'm playing a bit too aggressive, but that's because maybe she annoyed me. Ooh, shite. Okay, so that's where frame data comes in handy, because apparently that circle takes too long to recover from. But you see the damage. You see the damage actually doing on me, right? It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But I'm going to finish it off now anyways. Right guys, so yeah. So one thing which I don't do quite often enough is use shield moves, but I think you should actually get used to using them. They are very handy. They are Oh, oh. Oh, she rolls. Okay, right. Let her do the rage. Like I said, so she likes to do her rage, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. Do your rage out. Yeah, we don't do that. Okay, right. So you see, she's whiffing quite a bit. Whiffing means doing your attacks in midair in front of your opponent. It's not being in a bar fight and like I can do all these crazy ass moves, but you do a mile apart. It's called whiffing. It's something which you don't want to be doing, because to be fair, it's not the best tactic at all. If you can, you want to be. There we go. Right, so like I said, she's not taking around off me again. In poke battles, there's a way to go. Sometimes you don't always have to get the launch in. If she accepts another, I don't think she would accept another request, revenge request. But yeah, you see how I'm just getting the 1-2 and backing off, the 1 backing off, the 1-2 backing off, and then when she's only when she's missing an attack, or I know that I can launch her on this because I might have experience, but meaning I don't have that much experience. So I was waiting for her to miss an attack before I came in and launched her up. So like she'll do an attack up till there, and I'll be like, okay, well I can just do dash forward and get taken up. So it's not really much of a problem. Because of the lag online, I wasn't able to do much of a Demon Fist. But like I told you, Demon Fist online is very difficult to do, so I wouldn't worry about it. If you want to play with a Jin, for example, play with Jin. That's something I don't do a lot as well. I think it's brilliant. I should not have accepted that. Okay, right, so this guy's got a 2% disconnect rate. Hopefully he won't disconnect once we're live, because that would just take the absolute piss. But yeah, I'm going to make this my last one against a different opponent, and hopefully this guy comes with something different, and obviously you can see how I adjust my strategy according. Ooh, this should be good, right? So it's Pappy 6 we're up against, and we're going to hope that he comes hard, brings it basically, because we want to take him out at his best, so all the best to the opponent. But a lot of martial laws players have that problem where they'll do the sweep kick and the flip kick. Now what they don't know is that if I actually get a block on that, it's very deadly on return. See? Oh, very nice. Right, so oh, he's got a shield move. We'll wait for him to whiff. Whiff again. Best way to deal with this kind of law players is let them keep whiffing against you and then finish them off. You see how low I was, literally just letting him whiff against me, because he's literally gonna do his moves in front of me. Oh, come again. Oh, punch the face. Punch the face, took him out of his rage, yeah. Right, so you see where I'm coming from. Oh. Oh, boom, guaranteed. There we go. So like I said, look, Lord does a hell of a lot of damage. That guy did not know what he was doing, otherwise probably could have finished me off full of 10 times there. But yeah, he's literally whipping right in front of me, and that's when I'm getting my attacks in. Obviously, if you haven't got that kind of opponent against you that's going to keep whiffing against you, believe it, all the pros, they will whiff as well. So basically what we say when we whiff means they're doing their moves right in front of you. It means that basically gives you a free hell of a shot. It means take your, it's just like that's the exact throwing a punch, and I am like, and your opponent's like a meter away from you of your face, and he's like, okay, well you've thrown that punch, now I'm going to come in and kick it. I've got 5 seconds to do what the hell I want with you, kind of thing. That's what this game's like. So we think this game is very dangerous. A lot of the pros, that's why they'll poke with pokes. Basically, they are quick moves that you recover quickly. So there'll be like a little jab or a little hook or a little underhook or something. Basically, something which you will recover quickly, very, very quickly from, which means that the chances of your opponent retaliating aren't so great. Right, guys, we have been streaming for Tekken 7 for about an hour and 50 minutes now, and get started. It's a great game. Learn the basic movements, I'd say, with the back dashing, the crouch dashing, the rage arts. Learn the moves, learn the combos, learn those bounds, and go out there, have a bit of fun. The best place to start off is practice. Once you start off in practice, then and you're confident that you've got the movement down, I'd say movement is about 60% of the game. You saw how there I was moving away from my opponent so that his moves, so his attacks were just missing me, and I was punishing him. So movement, without that kind of backdash movement, those attacks would either hit me or they would have caught me a block, which means that I would not have been able to do the stuff, half the shit that I did there. I wouldn't be able to do it, like take them out or combo them or whatever. So yeah, guys. So as you can see there, at the moment my current rank is only a Vanguard. It's because I don't really play rank too often now. I'm always on practice trying to learn all the characters yet. At the moment I'm midway through learning all the extras such as Lucky Chloe and Josie. Yeah, guys, that's everything for today. Hopefully I'll be able to live stream some more Tekken for you. We're going to go through advanced movement and techniques, which is basically movement cancels and the types of parries and etc, and the counters that basically that multi-part grabs, etc. like that. We're going to go through some of that stuff. We're going to go through some more complicated bounds. So guys, I'll hopefully be streaming this live session of Tekken 7 again, either Friday or Saturday. So keep a watch out for my Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/Modesto1 on my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, follow, do all that stuff for us, because it really helps me out, guys. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Peace.